I'm just about to reveal how you guys can start making money quite easily by microtasking on SproutGigs.com, so let's get started. In case this is the first ever time you hear about the website, you have to know that they've actually been around for quite some time. However, they were previously known as Picoworkers. What is for sure is that they have successfully rebranded and they are back in business, so we can start making some money. And that's precisely what I'm going to help you with. The first thing you want to do when you connect to the website is switch over to this other section that says freelance and earn, because for the most part, SproutGigs.com is actually a freelancing website, but there is a major difference between Fiverr, for instance, and SproutGigs. So let me explain that. You see, when it comes to Fiverr, you basically have to set up your gig, optimize it, and then wait for people to discover your services. So you have to deal with a lot of competition. But SproutGigs is going to work in a different way, meaning that you can actually apply for the jobs. And if you have the right skill set, if you can complete those jobs successfully, you will proceed and then get paid. Not only that, but they also offer some microtasking opportunities that Fiverr does not. So we're gonna explore that as well. But take a look at this. Something else that will stand out right away is the fact that they virtually accept everyone on their website. They have a very diverse demographic with people coming from Indonesia, Kenya, and the list goes on. Again, you're gonna see people coming from any country you can name. If you take a look at the individual payout rates, you're gonna notice these are not life-changing amounts of money. Only a few dollars here and there, a few cents perhaps, but in the long run, that can really add up to something significant, as you can spot. I mean, this user has earned over $800, this other guy has made over $2,200, and I could keep on scrolling for ages here. Not only that, but you should be able to withdraw your money as well and enjoy your earnings, because they do facilitate quite a lot of withdrawal methods. I'm talking about PayPal, AirTM, Payeer, Skrill, and they also have a few different cryptocurrency options, such as Litecoin. But now guys, let's not waste any more time and let's get to work. What I'm gonna do right now is log into my account and I'll be back in a second. I don't want to bore you with the sign up process because that is just streamlined. All you gotta do is enter in your basic details, a real name, email address, password, nickname, and that's about it. Click on the sign up button and you're good to go. So I'll be back in a second. And there you have it. This is what the website looks like on the other side. But there is one very important thing you have to do as soon as you connect. If you take a look on the top side of the screen, you're gonna notice this option that says employer or worker. And you want to make sure you are viewing this website as a worker, because we are not here to employ anyone else. We're not here to hire other freelancers and pay them for their skills, right? We are here to make money ourselves. Not only that, but there are two main sections on SproutGigs. The first one of them is fairly new, and as the name might suggest, this is where you can find all sorts of different gigs, and then you've got the micro jobs as well. And I'm about to explain exactly how each one of them works and how you can take advantage of them. You see, when it comes to the gigs side of things, this is identical to Fiverr. People can just set up their gigs, post their pictures here, some previous results, and so on and so forth. This is where you can showcase your skills. And if people decide to work with you, they can just hire you, they'll leave a review, and of course, they can pay you for your service. And we've got all sorts of categories, everything ranging from digital marketing to lifestyle, photo, web design, and so on. So you may want to do the same exact thing. If you have a certain skill that you think you can monetize as a freelancer, you can just create a new picture, perhaps model something that other people are doing, try to recreate their gig, and I'm sure it is going to work because the competition is not as high as it is on Fiverr. But at the same time, you cannot take advantage of this feature unless you do have a skill. So if that is not the case, you may want to go over to the micro jobs. And this is going to be the main focus of today's video, because I personally believe that anyone that knows how to use a personal computer can complete this successfully. Most of the times, all you have to do is just sign up on a website, install an app on your mobile device, or perhaps download a PDF file, just like this one right here. And the payout rates can be quite generous. $2 here, $1, 3.25, and so on. Not only that, but they seem to be available internationally, and they allow beginners to take advantage of them. As you can see, these are for starter level freelancers, which would mean that anyone is qualified for the job. Something else you want to pay attention to is the number of tasks still available. Most of the times there will be a limited number, such as 49 here, for instance. As you can guess, this offer is not going to be available for much longer. And just to make sure that their users are really competitive and they are really active on the platform, SproutGigs.com is doing something that I haven't quite seen on a lot of websites. And that is the fact that they actually rank their freelancers. If you click on your profile icon, you're gonna notice there's a section called Workers Ranking where you can see how much money people are making. And so, the most active user on the platform, who is from Bulgaria, makes about $7,000. That is the amount of money they have generated to date. But here's the thing about it. I'm gonna be entirely truthful and transparent. That is based on over 160,000 different tasks. Now, don't get me wrong, $7,000 is a significant amount, but completing 163,000 different tasks is a lot. Let's just say that one task is only going to take you 1 minute. That is 160,000 minutes of your life. And I'm not sure whether or not that's worth it. Let's just do the math here. I'm just going to divide 163,000 by 60, and that's over 2,700 hours. That is over 100 days that you would have to work continuously to get there. And that is certainly not doable. Now, my guess is that there is not just a single person on that account. There are probably multiple people, perhaps they have an agency, they have found a way to let other people complete the jobs. Whatever it is that they are doing, it is working. That's for sure. And so while I do not think you can make thousands of dollars on SproutGigs, realistically speaking, I'm confident that you can make an extra $100 to perhaps $300 on a monthly basis just by microtasking. And I'm not talking about the gigs. When it comes to the gigs, when it comes to getting paid for your skills, you can make a lot more than that. But the microtasks are not going to be that profitable. Let's just call it what it is. However, here's one thing you can do in order to maximize your profits even further. If you have friends that are interested in making money online as well, you want to click on your profile icon and then head over to this affiliate program section. And this is how it works. If you invite one of your friends and they complete a job successfully, you will get about 5% of their earnings. Now, don't get me wrong, this is free money that you're making on autopilot, so this is the passive income stream. But 5% is definitely not the most generous commission, so you may want to give this a pass. If you have a lot of friends who are interested in completing these tasks, you may want to try it, but other than that, again, this is not the most profitable endeavor. But we are not going to stop here. You're probably watching this video because you do have some extra time on your hand, you do get an extra 2-3 hours of spare time on a daily basis, and you just want to make some extra cash, right? If that is the case, then you may also want to connect to remotetasks.com or Rapidworkers, because these are, again, microtasking websites. When it comes to remotetasks.com, this works in a very interesting way. You're basically helping the development of artificial intelligence by submitting your feedback here. All you gotta do is just submit your input, and that is gonna get you paid. Take a look at this. Do tasks, get paid. It is that simple. From labeling images to transcribing audio, you can earn money by completing simple tasks. And you'll get paid in US dollars on a weekly basis through PayPal or AirTM. And here's another great one, Rapidworkers.com. What you want to do once you're here is head over to the target workers section and pick your country. If you're based in the United States, you want to pick the USA. Otherwise, if you cannot find your country in the list, you want to pick international. That means the task is available everywhere on Earth, and you will still get a bunch of opportunities. So there is no shortage of ways you can make money here. There are literally thousands of offers available right now, and they are available internationally as well. Keep that in mind. The website is also going to show you how much time it would take for you to complete the offer. 2 minutes for 43 cents here. Here's another one that would pay about 50 cents, and that is not going to be very demanding either. But again, it's a numbers game. As you can see, the individual payout rates are not that high. These are not life-changing amounts of money, but eventually, over time, they will add up in your balance. And you should be able to make the withdrawal right away. But now, let me be 100% truthful and honest. Microtasking might be a profitable endeavor if you only get an extra 30 minutes per day of spare time, an extra 1 hour, let's say, and you don't really have the time to learn a new skill. So you're fine with getting paid for your time and not your expertise. But when it comes to learning a new skill, that is the most profitable investment of your time. There's all of that high quality information out there that you can access for free. And once you learn that skill, you can leverage all of these freelancing websites. SproutGigs is just one of them, but you've got Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer.com, People Per Hour, Truelancer.com, and I could keep listing them for ages. The truth is that you will never make thousands of dollars microtasking. You might make a few $100s if you're really serious about the process, but all in all, I don't think anyone got rich by completing microtasks and signing up on free websites or downloading mobile apps on their device. If you do the math, it simply doesn't work. But on the other hand, I do know a lot of people that simply started off as freelancers and collected a decent amount of cash. So I'm gonna let you guys pick your favorite approach. What is for sure is that you now know how SproutGigs works, and if you think it is worth your time, you can connect to it. It is absolutely free to sign up, and you can start making some extra cash. That's it for now, and thanks for watching.